here specifically to represent the African Bishops AIDS Network. Talk about their happy. We'll be here for the next 2 days, from Friday evening to Sunday morning.
Fisher, can you tell us what exactly you gave as an input to the young girls of Loreto Secondary School?
There are several things. When we arrived on Friday evening, to talk to the girls about what we are all about, why we are here, and the topics we are going to cover in relation to HIV and AIDS, STIs, and several things.
Okay. What exactly was the main purpose for that workshop?
Well, we have been in Loreto Convent Girls Secondary School, Matunda. And behind me, ladies and gentlemen, is a group of youth ministers of the school. They've been part of the whole group that have been undertaking a workshop on a happy program. So I want to sample a few answers of what their reaction is after taking them through a 2-day workshop. Tell us your name, please.
My name is Juliet Subira. I'm a youth minister in Loreto Convent Girls Secondary School, Matunda.
What form are you in?
I'm in Form 1.
Form 1?
Yeah.
So what is it you have learned from the workshop you've been running since Friday evening?
I've learned many things, and these things I think are going to help most of the youths in our country, because most of the things that destroy our youth in our country are HIV and AIDS, the STIs, these are sexually transmitted diseases. So as a youth minister, I think I'm going to help my fellow youth to overcome these things, like in abstaining and stigmatization. For the people who are affected with the HIV and AIDS, most of them get stigmatization because they are discriminated, because they are looked down upon, like people who are not equal to the rest.
Thank you, Juliet. Apparently you have learned a lot. Now, the videos that you watched, which one remained with you?
I love the video of stigmatization.
It was very sad.
Yeah, it
and
was
I believe
very
some
sad.
of you must have shed tears
Yeah,
at the end of it.
some
True or
of
false?
us. True.
Yes, so. Go on.
Okay, with the stigmatization, I learned a lot of things. That even if somebody contracts AIDS, doesn't mean that it's the end of that person. It means that that person should be given a lot of love and care, so that the person may feel that he's also
Part and parcel of this
appreciated,
and
in the
appreciated,
community.
loved and all that. So you are saying our friends, if you realize that your friend is infected, you will love this person, give her the full attention, appreciate her and all that. Now, tell us your name, please.
My name is Michelle.
Michelle, what form are you in?
I'm in Form 1.
You have been here since Friday evening. What is it you have learned from the program?
Well, I've learned a lot of things, and most of it I've enjoyed the session because they were encouraging, they were educative, and it was a really nice.
So what do you intend to do after this? Because I believe you come from a place, maybe there are girls who have not benefited from this sort of information. What exactly will you do to impact on them?
Well, as the chair lady of Praise Girls, I'm going to urge my group members to start singing more about HIV and abstinence, so that we can educate our fellow youth, and we can.
So in other words, you are going to stress on the importance of preserving the virginity, be it secondary or primary, but it be preserved.
Exactly.
Thank you very much. Let me get from you, please. What is your name?
Okay, my name is Joan Stephanie.
Joan Stephanie?
Yeah. And
What's your form?
Form 1.
Form 1.
Yes.
You are also one of the youth ministers in the school.
Yeah.
So what is it you learned from the program since Friday?
Okay, I learned quite a lot, especially that we should learn to appreciate ourselves as who we are. You should not be a wannabe. It's people who are not you. You should find you and what makes you you, and you have your own gifts and talents, and explore them to the fullest.
So we're talking here of self-appreciation.
Yes.
That was good. Appreciating yourself, who you are, liking yourself before you begin to like others. Now, what exactly remained with you, particularly from the videos that we did show on the girls?
Okay, I really like the video of Alice. She really encouraged me. She was who she was. Despite the peer pressure coming from all her friends and the class that she was in, she still stood up and continued with her life as it was. And she was very determined, and she knew what she was going for in life. And she stood by her principles.
Thank you very much. So Alice apparently inspired quite a number of us. Now, we're still here with the youth ministers right here in front of me. Tell us your name.
My name is Deborah Solis.
What form are you in?
From 3.
From 3.
I'm the youth minister of school Loreto Convent Matunda, and I really learned many things about the workshop we had for 3 days. For example, I learned most about the story of Alex and Alice, about we should have to keep our virginity safe until the time we are married, so that when we maintain our virginity, we are not going to get the spread of disease like HIV, AIDS, and STI.
So we'll talk as we walk to another venue altogether. So please, could you come with me? The way you are, you walk slowly, going up this way. As I interview those who have not talked. Still in Loreto, please. What is your take on the workshop?
And I'm from Tubol. To me, the workshop was very nice and I learned a lot. First thing, I learned how to appreciate myself, and I also learned I should not look upon the celebs in order to determine myself.
So meaning you have to be very, very selective on who is going to be your role model.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like in the videos, what characters did inspire you most?
I don't actually remember the character, but I remember there was a girl whom she looked upon her aunt to be her role model, and her aunt was very, she did not have the nice characters. She used to sleep with men in order to get money. So at the end, the girl ended up with HIV and AIDS and pregnancy.
What would be your message, particularly to the fellow girls in the village and in the town where you're coming from? What exactly are you going to do over the holidays so that they can also benefit from the information you got from the workshop?
As I go at home, I'll go and educate my fellow peers on how to abstain from sex until they get married, and to also my adults who are married. I'll go and help them to learn to be faithful to their partners.
Thank you. What did you say your name is?
I'm Stacy.
Thank you very much. Let me get another guy.
My name is
Marcy, what form are you in?
I'm in Form 2. I'm the assistant chair lady in the youth ministry.
Assistant chair lady.
Yeah.
Tell us more.
I benefited a lot from the workshop we had through the weekend. I learned a lot. I never knew that lesbianism also contracts to HIV. So I'd like to address that issue to my colleagues at home and everyone who will be watching this, that stop lesbianism in your schools and everywhere, that it spreads HIV and AIDS. Also, I learned we were showed a bit of videos, and the one I liked mostly is of Paul. He really taught us, like, he was really being pressured by the friends and being told not to do this, but he did. So also, I'd like to tell all my friends that we should always be principled, that whatever we do it knowing that this is my decision, I'm doing it for this purpose and no one should make you change your principle.
Thank you very much. What did you say your name is?
Mercy Karobi.
Mercy, thank you very much. We're still here. Girls are talking and we are realizing that these girls benefited immensely from the program. Now, if I were to ask, would you wish that we come back one day to finish what we didn't clear?
Yes.
You're sure?
Yes.
We'll be welcome.
Yes.
Tell us your take. Yourself, the spectacle. Your name?
I'm Martha Nyadak.
Martha Nyadak? Yeah. What form are you in?
From 2.
From 2. Yeah. And what is your role in the youth in the youth ministers group?
Okay, I'm among the youth minister, and my role personally is to inspire the youth to know the word of God and also to encourage them in everything that they do.
So since Friday evening, we've been here with Pauline, Krista, Maurice, is Immaculate has been giving us emotional, physical, and spiritual support. What is it you have learned from the program?
Okay, I've learned a lot, especially in the spiritual one, because when we put God first in our life, we actually manage to do many things in our lives, and we cannot easily backslide. And then also I've learned about the making decision, which means when you are firm in making your decision, there is nothing that can take it away from you and make the wrong decision.
Thank you very much. So what do you intend to do I mean, when you go back home, maybe in your village, in your town, in the town where you are staying, particularly to fellow girls who have not benefited from such kind of information that we'll be giving since Friday evening, what do you intend to do as a youth minister?
I'll really teach them what I've learned, especially about the HIV and AIDS and the STIs diseases, and to also encourage them to abstain until marriage.
Thank you very much. Now, we're still here. We are about to leave, but people are still talking. Excuse me. Your name?
My name is Mary Nyalwak.
Mary Nyalwak. What form are you in?
I'm in Form 1.
A youth minister you are, I guess.
Yes.
So what is it you have learned from our talk since Friday evening?
I've learned a lot in the talks you've given us. And I've learned what is known as saying no. When we're in our daily lives, there are many challenges we face, mostly as girls. The reason many of these girls are lured is that they can't be able to speak out. They can't be able to say no to the things that they are lured into, which cause many things like STIs, HIV and AIDS, which have killed many and are still killing.
But I guess through our program here, you've learned to be assertive and say you're very strong now.
Yes.
And of course, wait until that right time. Thank you very much. Now, we're just about to conclude. Still here. Doing final touches. These are very beautiful school. And as you can see, the girls are equally very bright, shining, and I believe they will go places. We're still getting feedbacks about our program that we've been running since Friday up to yesterday evening. A happy program. Now, tell us your name.
My name is Fatuma Ribai, and I'm in Form 1.
Fatima, you are in Form 1.
Yes.
You are also a youth minister?
Yeah.
What is it you've learned from the program since Friday?
Honestly, I should say I learned a lot of things. And one of the many things that I've learned is that, well, you should choose your role model, the one whom you think has good characters that you should follow. And your career also. You should look at that person, what he or she likes, and the career that she or he has, so that you can follow him or her and reach where you want to reach.
Remember, when we started, Pauline did talk about the idea of appreciating yourself, liking yourself, loving yourself, and accepting who you are.
Yeah.
Now, is there anything you learned from there?
Yes. Well, I used to have the problem, as in that emotional dimension. I used to have the problem, I didn't appreciate myself. I admired many people apart from me, and that, I lost courage. I hated myself for who I am.
I like the passion with which you are expressing that.
Yeah.
So our coming here has been a blessing in disguise to you.
Yes,
Thank
honestly
you.
it has.
Now, what is your final take, particularly on the videos that we did play for you people and you watched? The final one was rather very emotional and all that. Which one remained with you in particular?
Well, that one of Alice, I know it has inspired many people, but it has also inspired me. And I know that I'll retain my virginity until I'm married. And particularly when I go to Coast, that's where I live, in Tana, I will create a group, like a youth minister group also, youth ministers, and we teach the people there that one should remain a virgin until it reaches the time of marriage.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for making that important resolution. Let's go to one. Yes, come closer. Don't run away. What is your name?
My name is Annette Kimwere. I'm in Form 1 ball.
From one ball.
Yes.
What is your take? The workshop you've been giving since Friday?
It's the workshop made me understand myself better, like the accepting yourself. You should not copy what other stars are doing, like in the music industry. You should just love yourself.
Learned from our program, a happy program since Friday.
I learned about HIV and AIDS, how they are transmitted, and that you should not stigmatize someone. You should first know how he or she got the virus, then later you should provide support for the person, because that's at that particular time he or she needs you. So you should be friendly to that person, don't stigmatize people.
Let me go to the movie of Alice. Remember the friends of Alice? You remember them? The two girls. They really did try to pressure Alice to give in to lecturers and get money and good clothes and jewelry and body lotions and all that. But then at the end of the day, Alice never had a grudge with them. She still welcomed them to their wedding. Now, what is your comment on that?
I'll say that when she was in the university, her friends were really pressuring her to give in into lecturers and things. But because she knew what she went there to do, she kept her studies first. And when she finished, she just let her friends do what they were still doing. And after that, she forgave them because she knew that they were in the wrong path.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Finally, we need the last one. Hope you stop. Your name? Anybody?
My name is Hazel Andao.
Cecily.
Hazel.
Andao. What form are you in?
I'm in Form 2.
From 2. Now, tell us about the program you've been running since Friday.
Well, about the program, I can say it has been very inspiring. I've got to learn many things. The issue about the carriers on the HIV and AIDS, I never understood completely how the carriers come about. But through the explanation that we received, I got to understand better and to understand how HIV and AIDS develop. You start from the virus is known HIV and then it develops to AIDS.
Thank you. So you gained a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Many of us might have contracted HIV, but we don't know about it and we're just living on well. Until we test and find out that you have HIV, that's when you start getting sick and the symptoms start to show up.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have been in Matunda since Friday evening. We just concluded our workshop yesterday evening at around almost close to midnight. So we'd like to get a few feedback from the students of the school, what they think, what they felt, and what is the impact of the program on them. So let me begin by this beautiful girl next to me. What's your name?
My name is Valentine Loreto.
What form are you in?
I'm in Form 3.
You're in Form 3?
Yeah.
Now, what is your role in the school?
I'm the chair lady of the youth minister group.
Chair lady of the youth minister group.
Yeah.
So you are a minister.
Yeah.
Now tell us, what could be your response to the program that you've been running since Friday evening?
Yeah, the workshop that you gave us since Friday was a very good workshop. We have learned a lot, especially abstinence. I hope so my colleagues are going to abstain, and also we have learned that AIDS is a very dangerous disease to the people, especially it's attacking the young group members. And also, I'm going to urge my colleagues that they should not discriminate people suffering from AIDS. Yeah.
Remember, besides giving lectures and all that, we engage you in group discussion, but most particularly, we showed the videos and all that. What particular video remained with you or impacted you that you'd wish you carry on with the content of what you saw from the video?
Yeah, the video that I liked most was the one for Alice and Alex. It was a very nice one because we learned that we should stay as virgins till the end, and also we should not always listen to what our friends tell us if they are bad. We should take the good things that we are being told by our friends.
So you'd encourage your friends not to listen to negative peer influence, then emulate Alice by preserving their dignity until the right time.
Yes.
Thank you. God bless. Let me have another one. What's your name?
Okay, my name is Karen Buenya.
Karen Buenya?
Yeah.
What form are you in?
From 3 ball.
From 3 ball?
Yeah.
Okay. And what was your role in the school? A prefect?
So I'm just a member of the youth minister.
You are a youth minister?
Yeah.
So what is your take from the workshop you've been offering since Friday evening?
Okay, your workshop was very grateful to us. It has really helped some of us. Okay, it has helped us to get to understand how people get infected. Yeah, many people think AIDS can really be transmitted through sexual intercourse, but later I guess most of my colleagues came to know various ways of how AIDS can be transmitted.
So you got a lot of enlightenment from our talks and presentations.
Yeah.
So what is it you want to go out there and bring to the attention of fellow youth?
Okay, as an individual, I would like to go and address to my fellow youths, tell them of how AIDS is. It is real. It's not just a myth, but it is real. Yeah, and it's really very dangerous. It can cause a lot more troubles to you. Like, many people are going to undermine you and so forth.
Thank you very much. Please keep up the spirit.
Yeah.
and be of great use to your fellow youth.
Thank you.
Welcome. Your name?
My name is Damaris Joki. I'm a youth minister, one of the members.
What form are you in?
I'm in Form 2.
So how has the workshop impacted on you?
Well, as for me, I learned a lot, and I also learned that one of the things I learned that many people find it easy to go and have an HIV test rather than to go and explain their STI if they have an STI.
So what topic in particular remained with you?
I would say abstinence.
Abstinence.
Yes.
Thank you very much. And the videos that you did watch, which one exactly impacted you?
The boy who told her girlfriend to abstain, to remain a virgin until they are married.
Sure. This is a group of youth ministers in Loreto Convent Secondary School. They've been part and parcel of the students.
Can you tell us what did you give as an input to the young girls of Loreto Matunda?
This is just but a sample of students who have been part and parcel of our training since Friday. It's a group of youth ministers representing the rest of the students. I am not sure. What is it you want to tell us as we leave, something like a parting shot and all that? Because I believe what you have gotten here is going to be of immense help to you in your daily life. What is your take?
Okay, I'd like to thank the Ajan group because it has helped us a lot and it has given us courage in our life, and it has also helped us to understand the things that affect the youth. So we would like to say that you have done a good job and you have helped us a lot in life, and we also pray that next time you come again, you finish the project with us properly, and we are also going to help the other people who did not take part in this, who are outside there. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you.
Wonderful, merciful Savior, precious Redeemer and friend, who would have thought that a lamb would rescue the souls of men? Oh, you rescue the souls of men. You are the one that we praise. You are the one we adore. You give the healing and grace our hearts always hunger for. Oh, hearts always hunger for. Almighty infinite Father, faithfully loving you. Here in our weakness you find us, falling before your throne. Oh, we're falling before your throne. You are the one that we praise. You are the one we adore. You give the healing and grace our hearts always hunger for. Oh, hearts always hunger for. Counselor, comforter, keeper, Spirit we long to embrace. You for hope when our hearts have hopelessly lost the way. Oh, we've hopelessly lost the way. You are the one that we praise. You are the one we adore. You give the healing and grace our hearts always hunger for. Oh, hearts always hunger for. for you today, but you didn't show. No, no, no. I needed you today. And so where did you go? You told me to call and said you'd be there. And though you're invisible, are you still there? And I cry out with no reply, and I can't feel you by my side, so and I hold tight to what I know you're here, and I'm never alone. And though I can not see you, and I can't explain why, such a deep, deep reassurance you placed in my life, and whoa, we cannot separate, 'cause you're part of me, and though you're invisible, I trust in the unseen, and I cry out with no reply, and I can't feel you by my side, so and I hold tight to what I know you're here, and I'm never alone. We cannot separate, 'cause you're part of me, and though you're invisible, I trust in the unseen.
Our song is all about to praise God for His greatness, and it is a Congo song.
Obongi na kembo, bole kumu, na kusisia lima boko, na kusisi kusinayo. Obongi na kembo, bole kumu, na kusisia lima boko, na kusisi kusinayo. Yomine, bikamwana yomine, ususua zalite, oyo wako kanayo. Yomine, yomine, bikamwana yomine, ususua zalite, oyo wako kanayo. Twakupa utukufu, heshima, twainua jina lako, twakuabudu wewe, twakupa utukufu, heshima, twainua jina lako, twakuabudu wewe, we Mungu watenda maajabu, wewe ndiye